Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, you folks, sampler every series of videos I do for the while. I go over there, try food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then folks, I'm gonna talk about stuff. I'm gonna let you know all you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not gonna lie. It's needlessly warm. We're into nearing the end of September. Why is it warm? I don't like the warmth. I'm a cold weather kind of guy. But anyway, folks, super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items. Whilst I'm doing all that for you, I'm inside my truck. Whilst I'm doing that, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight super cool shirt. Super cool shirt am I wearing today? Boom! It's my Mantra of Morta shirt. I've worn this one in a few reviews before. If you are not familiar with the band Mantra of Morta, they are a band out of Indiana. Kind of an alternative metal band. I really fucking like them a lot. The vocalist is this super badass chick. I love her vocal range. It's very cool. I'm also just, in general, I'm really happy, especially as I've gotten older, getting to see more female vocalists in metal and everything. It's just become this, they've obviously been around, but, Tatiana from Ginger, Alexis from Straight Line Stitch is one who even though Straight Line Stitch kind of isn't a band anymore. So, these guys were fantastic. I got to see them perform live, I think maybe a couple years ago now. They were opening for a band. I liked them so much, I bought a shirt. I actually got some videos of their performance. They're on my channel too, just in case you're interested. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? Well, it's a sub sandwich review. With it being a sub sandwich review, if you watch my channel for a while now, you know that I have to get a few things out of the way. 3 things specifically. Number 1, I have to explain that for over a year now-ish, something like that, I have been on a series of sub sandwich adventures. What do I mean by that? I mean, for the past year or so, I've been going around hitting up basically every place that has a sub sandwich or some variety of, and I've been reviewing them. This ranges everything from gas stations to proper delis, everything in between. I've been hitting it. Second thing I need to bring up, if you're interested and you like my sub sandwich reviews and you want them all in one convenient location, well, guess what? It already exists because I have a playlist called Subs for Subs. And that is where all of my sub sandwich reviews go. So if you do like this stuff and you just want to binge a whole bunch of sub sandwich reviews, that's the place to do it. And then finally, the third thing that I need to bring up is that if even that amount of sub sandwich reviews isn't enough for you, and you crave more, just wait till Sunday. Why? Because Sunday is SUBday. SUBday is the day, Sunday is the day that I go over there and I upload my sub sandwich reviews. Typically, I'm going to upload 2 of them, sometimes 1, sometimes 3 or 4, depending on what I have to review. So, all that out of the way, what sub sandwich am I reviewing for you folks? What are we doing? Well, this is a pretty neat one because when I started doing these sub sandwich reviews, some of my friends reached out to me and they told me, they're like, you have got to hit a specific place. That specific place, by the way, is, boom, Josef's Elegant Meats and Deli. Family owned for 3 generations. It's out in Geneva, Illinois. Full service butcher shop, gourmet deli, custom catering, sandwiches, and more. I have to admit, the atmosphere of the place definitely had me impressed. They seem very professional. They seem like they had a lot of great stuff going on. I'm really hopeful. So what am I trying from Josef's? Well, if you watch my sub sandwich reviews long enough, you know that whenever I do a sub sandwich review, and I'm trying out a new place, I always like to get, boom, their Italian sub sandwich. Because for me, I feel like that is always the best benchmark. I feel like if you can do that well, we're in a good place to start. So, 10-inch sub, and where's the thing? There it is. 10-inch sub cost me $9.95, so not too bad. Italian lunch meats, provolone, lettuce, tomato, Italian dressing, a Josef's favorites. It is interesting that they say just Italian lunch meats instead of going into it, because usually, and I know for a fact they had it on the menu in the store, but whatever. Let's see how it goes. Let's open it up. Oh dear God. Open it up. I mean, it's a hefty, oh my God, that's a large ass sub. Okay. There's gonna be some doing. Okay. It looks like this. That's the sub. That is, it's like an open face sub sandwich. That's amazing. I love it. Can we get a thing? Ah. So let's try it out, folks. Let's see how it is. Jesus, I'm gonna have to like fold this thing in on itself to make it eatable. Eatable. I desire to consume you. Okay. Oh. That is really fucking good. That is really fucking good. It's been a little while since I've been to a proper sub spot. Because I hit up like all the main ones in my area for reviews. So, I've been hitting kind of like just various other places. Like the difference between a proper sub and kind of like a faux sub is immediate when you taste it. That Italian seasoning is just... I had a sub not too long ago from a little pizzeria. Wasn't a bad spot for what it was, but they used Italian dressing, and Italian dressing's fine, but it's a cheat, basically. The difference between doing that and doing this with a proper sub is fucking night and day. It is... This is an exceptional sub sandwich. Like, it's so full of meat and stuff. And the great thing about it is that you're tasting everything. You're tasting the salami, you're tasting the ham, you're tasting the provolone. This is the advantage of getting it straight from a proper deli, is that, obviously if they're a deli, they got to make sure they're selling good product. If you're getting a sandwich from them, well, you're going to put that product in your sandwich. This is straight up in contention for possibly the best sub place that I've been to. I don't know if it's quite the best, but it's up there. It's definitely in the discussion. It's like bare minimum top 3. And I would reasonably say, I'd have to really think about it. I'd have to go through, rewatch even my own reviews, because it's just been a while. But this is up there. This is like, it's close to the top. Because this is exactly what I want a sub sandwich to be. It's simple, yet it's fresh and it's vibrant and it's filling. That's a great thing about a sub sandwich. It's not a complicated thing, but you still have to do it right. If you don't do it right, it fucks everything up. In this case, everything tastes fresh. It's super duper flavorful. Why do I keep doing that? It's on this first page. Oh, and actually they do use Italian dressing. Ha! I'm a little bit of an idiot. Whatever Italian dressing they're using, man, is way above the standard. Like, seriously. Like, it's gotta be. This ain't no, like, friggin' Paul Newman's own bullshit. Like, this has gotta be some real shit. Because it is super flavorful. And it's like, it's vibrant. It just brings this... Great thing about Italian sandwich is it has a little bit of everything. You You got the freshness from the veg. You've got the savoriness, the saltiness from the meats. Got the provolone going on. Delicious bread. The bread is really good too. I didn't mention that, but it is. This is a very good Italian sub sandwich. Now that said, I've mentioned this before when I've talked about Italian sub sandwiches. When you get a really good Italian sub sandwich and everything is like properly in proportion, you get this sort of almost homogeneous flavor, excuse me. Everything blends together, and it creates this flavor I can only call an Italian sub sandwich flavor. The question is, does this achieve that? The answer is mostly. Mostly. It is a little bit different. It doesn't quite achieve the full homogeneous feel, but it is there. Like, it's kind of bite to bite. But usually when that's the case, sometimes just because it's a lower quality sub, that's definitely not the case with this. In fact, I think it's, in some regards, it's almost maybe even a little bit different. I just think the quality of some of the stuff that they're using is maybe a little bit higher than like the average, Italian sub sandwich that I get. But it is very, very good. But the question remains, 2 questions. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? I mean, fucking clearly, yes, obviously. This is out of my way. I'm not really in this locale all that often, but this is something I could definitely see. Like, if I am in the area, I would go out of my way to make sure, and even if I wasn't, every now and again, I'd be willing to hit this place up, and this is definitely going to be a place that I recommend. I have like friends and family that live out in this area. They're, some of them are the people who recommended me this place, which, by the way, thank you very fucking much. But even going beyond that, like, I know that I have friends and family that live in the area who it's like, I'm going to absolutely tell them about this place. I'm going to say, you have to try this place because you like good food. Go to this place, get good food. But anyway, 5 things before I get out of here, folks. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, stupendous rest of your folks. You can go over there, have yourselves a truly proper Italian sub sandwich-tastic rest of your life. I have missed having a good Italian sub sandwich, and this was wonderful. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do can't do all the time. I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. Trust me, okay? I'm out there with you in it, folks. I'm over it. And then on top of that, not only am I just out there dealing with it, whenever it gets freaking warm, it just gets so much worse for me because now I'm just annoyed whenever I'm out. I don't like the heat. It's not my thing. But take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe what you're going to do is maybe you're going to find your own quality spot. Because, it depends on your location and stuff. But man, oh man, does it just pay back in fucking dividends. Yeah, you can go over there and get a Subway sub, and it'll be food in your stomach, for the most part. But man, when it comes to the quality, if you have the option, I'm not saying you gotta do it all the time, but if you have the option, man, just go for it, because it's so worth it. Such a huge difference. Or conversely, no, just do that. That's the thing you should do. Take my advice. Bye.